Hello again, everyone. Welcome back and welcome to another fantastic review. Today, we're looking at Aganorsa Leaf and the Casa Fernandez Aniversario Cuban 109. And this is exactly what you're going to see when you take it out of the package. Comes in this little sleeve here with Aganorsa Leaf logo on it. You may can see it. This is a 6 1/4 by 54 box pressed viola, finished in the 109 cap with the flat top, as you remember. Now this, we'll take it out and look at it here in a second. This uses their proprietary Shade Grown Corojo wrapper. They've had several cigars over the last few years with this shade grown wrapper. How will this one fare out? Everything is Aganorsa, binder, filler, what have you, made, of course, in the Aganorsa Leaf, actually Miami location. So that's sort of the long and the short of it. Now let's go back to the cigar and look at it because it's really nice looking. You take it, sleeve comes off very easily. Boop, there we go. And there is the cigar. You can tell the change in it when I rock it back and forth. It is box pressed. By the way, there is your density, and look at that. Has a very nice feel in the hand. Typical Aniversario band on the cigar. Again, the 109 cap. So that's sort of everything that I know about it. Boy, the bottom is really flat. There's the, look at the bottom. It's really flat on the bottom. Sides and everything on one thing, but this is just flat as it can be here on this bottom. So let's get right to it. The new Casa Fernandez Aniversario Cuban 109. All right, everybody, let's take this little tip off. Oh, I love it when that happens. Not much different looking than when you saw it before, because that's all I took off. I love it when you take off just very little, and a great draw. I mean, that's fantastic. Well, I can either tell you what the first flavors are or what you're going to notice immediately, not in any particular, not in the normal order. You're going to notice a lot of nice chocolate. More along a variety of, not dark chocolate, just sweet chocolate. Some brown sugar. There is cedar-ish flavor there. I wouldn't call it citrus at all. There's nutmeg, there's black coffee, black pepper at about 7.5. But it's very nice, very nice. I've had several of these, and I'm waiting for it to follow its progression. Now I'm gonna tell you one thing: I'm loving this, the shape of this cigar, whether it's intentional or not. Like I said, this very flat bottom. It rests extremely comfortably in your hands. Now the cigar is sort of box pressed, but it has some rounded edges here, but the bottom is dead flat. So it sits on your finger, and then the box press with some curvature. It's just very comfortable. It reminds me of another cigar I'm going to be reviewing here very soon, and maybe that's a new trend, but we'll get to that one later. Remember that, though. There's one more coming up that sort of has the same shape. But as far as the flavors of this cigar, they're very nice. Very nice. Very smooth. I'm real anxious to see how things go as we progress through the first third. Well, here we are at the first third. I'm going to start out by saying one of the few negative things I can say is it's having a little burn issues. It's not burning perfectly even, but that's all I can say negative about it. The chocolate notes have really come out. The black pepper is increasing. Every puff, it seems to be going up. There is a nice cedar, and there's nice brown sugar to go along with it. Nutmeg is floating there, bridging over to from the chocolate, which is the lead flavor, over to the cedar and the brown sugar. Nice black coffee base, which is very firm, and you notice it, but you really notice the chocolate. This is a very nice cigar. Another surprising thing is it's very close to full-bodied right now. The finish is chocolate and nutmeg with very nice lingering black pepper. And it is a long lingering black pepper. I got to say, at this point, Aganorsa Leaf got this combination with this new proprietary Shade Grown Corojo Maduro wrapper correct. It is very good. The only thing I can say is that the burn is a little off, but I'm not going to let that kill it. But I do have to sort of factor that into the score, but I'm starting it off at 95. Okay? Solid 95 to start with. So let's see how we look at the end of the second third. Into the second third. I'm still it self-corrects and it gets off again. It's self-corrected, and that's going to correct itself without a doubt. It's almost there now, but it's not burning perfectly even, but I do have to get rid of this band or burn it. There we go. It did scorch a little bit of it on the bottom there anyway. Now, the cigar is pretty much like I told you before. Everything is still happening like I said before. The black pepper is increasing. Now, the front end black pepper is very smooth. It's not a popping black pepper, but it's definitely black pepper, and it's a lot of it. It's steadily going up. It's over 8 now. The lingering black pepper is what's more of the popping version. You feel it, and it lasts and lasts and lasts. The chocolate notes are still very good. Now, it's not a deep, dark chocolate. This is sweet chocolate, more along the lines of a milk chocolate, although not quite as sweet as milk chocolate. Cedar, brown sugar, nutmeg, black coffee. Full body. Finish is unchanged. But this is a good cigar. And again, taking into consideration the burn, I mean, I have to take a little bit, but I'm not going to let it hurt the cigar overall. This could be one cigar that did that. I don't recall the others doing this, though I've got to take this sample into account. But I'm holding 95. This cigar is too good to go below 95. You just can't do it. So, with only a couple inches left, let's see what we have at the end of the final third. Well, we're down to the end. Woo. So let's wrap it up. As you can see, aside from almost burning myself, it did self-correct nicely. And as far as the cigar goes, there's not a whole lot to report. It's basically just like it was. Nice. The brown sugar and cedar notes developed more as the cigar went along. The chocolate notes were very nice. Nutmeg was there, but it never really enters your mind that much because you just fixate on the chocolate and as it went along, the brown sugar and the cedar. The coffee is just a nice base. Again, you don't notice it that much, but it's there. Full bodied, overall I'd call it a low grade full bodied, but it's a full bodied cigar. The finish is unchanged from the very outset. But this is a good cigar. Very good cigar. One of the better Aniversarios I've had. I really enjoyed this Shade Grown Corojo in this cigar. It really was nice. Nice flavors. I will hold the score of 95 for the final third. So that makes it very easy to figure out the overall score. We're all 95s. Overall score is 95 and well worth it. It's a very good cigar, and I tip my hat to Aganorsa Leaf. This is a very good cigar, and it deserves a very good score, and it got one. So there you have it. The Casa Fernandez Aniversario Cuban 109 95.